Hey everyone, welcome to the video. This is CyberShield TV, and today we're diving into something that, honestly, affects all of us: online privacy. You know, we live so much of our lives through our devices, and it's easy to forget just how much of our personal information is floating around out there. From the apps we use to the websites we visit, there are a lot of eyes watching what we do online. So why does privacy even matter? Well, think about it. Every search, every click, every post can be tracked, analyzed, and sometimes even sold to advertisers or, other third parties. It's not just about hiding secrets or being paranoid. It's about protecting your digital footprint and, honestly, just having a little control over your own information. The good news is, you don't have to be a tech wizard or spend a ton of money to take back some of that control. In this video, I'm going to show you 3 totally free browser privacy tools that anyone can use. Seriously, these are super easy to set up and start using right away. Whether you're new to the world of online privacy or you've been meaning to step up your game, you'll find something here that makes your browsing a little safer. So, let's get started and see how you can protect yourself online without making things complicated. Alright, let's kick things off with a tool called Privacy Badger. This extension is, honestly, one of my favorites when it comes to blocking trackers. You might be surprised by just how many websites are keeping tabs on your activity, even on sites you totally trust. Privacy Badger is made by the Electronic Frontier Foundation, and it's designed to spot and block those sneaky trackers that follow you from site to site. The cool thing about Privacy Badger is that it learns as you browse. At first it might not block everything, but as it notices which third-party domains are trying to track you, it gets better at stopping them. You don't need to tweak a bunch of settings or be super technical. Just install it and it starts working in the background, quietly protecting your privacy. So, how does it actually work? Well, when you visit a website, Privacy Badger checks to see which scripts and images are coming from outside the site you're on. If it notices the same third-party domain popping up across multiple sites, it figures out that you're probably being tracked. Once it's sure, it'll block those trackers automatically. What I really like is that Privacy Badger doesn't rely on a list of known trackers. Instead, it reacts to what it sees in real time. That means it can catch new trackers as they show up, not just the ones that are already well known. It's kind of like having a watchdog for your browser, always alert but never in your way. Now you might be wondering if this will break websites or make them unusable. Honestly, for most sites you won't even notice a difference. If something does stop working, you can easily adjust Privacy Badger's settings for that specific site. It's pretty flexible, so you don't have to choose between privacy and convenience. Another thing worth mentioning is transparency. Privacy Badger shows you exactly which trackers it's blocking. You can click the extension icon in your browser to see a list of all the trackers it's found on a page. It's actually kind of eye-opening to see just how many companies are trying to collect your data. And if you're curious about how much tracking is happening on your favorite news site or blog, just take a look at the Privacy Badger counter as you browse. You'll probably be shocked by the numbers. The more you surf, the more you'll appreciate having this little guardian in your corner. Privacy Badger is available for Chrome, Firefox, and even Opera. It's completely free, no hidden fees, no premium upgrades. The folks at EFF are all about keeping the web safer for everyone, and this tool is a great example of that mission in action. So, if you want to take a solid first step toward protecting your online privacy, give Privacy Badger a try. It's easy to install, doesn't slow down your browsing, and honestly, you'll feel a lot better knowing you've got something watching the watchers. Next up, let's talk about HTTPS Everywhere. This extension is also made by the Electronic Frontier Foundation, and honestly, it's a must-have if you care about keeping your web traffic secure. You've probably noticed that some websites have a little padlock in the address bar while others don't. That padlock means you're using HTTPS, which is a secure connection. So why does that S matter? Well, when you're on a site using HTTP, your information like passwords or messages can be seen by anyone snooping on the network. HTTPS encrypts your data so that even if someone is watching, they can't actually read what you're sending or receiving. It's kind of like sending a sealed letter instead of a postcard. The problem is not every website uses HTTPS by default. Some sites still load over HTTP, especially older ones or smaller blogs. That's where HTTPS Everywhere comes in. It automatically tries to connect you to the secure version of a site if one exists. You don't have to remember to type in HTTPS, the extension does it for you. I've got to say, this is especially important if you ever use public Wi-Fi, like at a coffee shop or airport. Without HTTPS, it's way too easy for someone on the same network to intercept your data. HTTPS Everywhere makes sure your connection is encrypted whenever possible, so you can browse with a little more peace of mind. And honestly, you don't have to do much after installing it. Just add the extension to your browser, Chrome, Firefox, or Opera, and it works automatically in the background. Most of the time, you'll just see that reassuring padlock in your address bar. If a site doesn't support HTTPS, the extension will let you know. If you ever run into issues where a site won't load properly, you can quickly toggle HTTPS Everywhere off for that site. It's super easy and doesn't require any technical know-how. Just click the extension icon and flip the switch for the site you're on. One thing I really appreciate is that HTTPS Everywhere is open source and totally free. There are no ads, no tracking, and no upsells. The goal is just to make the web safer for everyone, and I think that's pretty awesome. Over time, more and more sites have moved to HTTPS, but there are still plenty that haven't. Having HTTPS Everywhere is like an extra layer of armor for your web browsing. It's not perfect, but it's a huge step up from doing nothing at all. So, if you want to make sure your data stays private and secure, definitely check out HTTPS Everywhere. It's a simple tool that makes a big difference, and honestly, you'll barely notice it's there, except for the added peace of mind. Alright, so let's dive into what I think is, hands down, the ultimate blocker for your browser uBlock Origin. If you've ever felt overwhelmed by pop-ups, autoplay videos, or those sneaky tracking scripts, then honestly, this tool is a total game changer. uBlock Origin isn't just another ad blocker, it's a powerful open-source extension that puts you back in control of your browsing experience, and it's available for pretty much every major browser out there. Installing uBlock Origin is super straightforward. You just head over to the official browser store or the GitHub page, search for uBlock Origin, and click Add to Browser. That's it. No complicated setup or account needed. Once it's installed, you'll spot a little shield icon in your browser's toolbar. And, well, that's your new best friend for a cleaner, faster web. The real magic starts when you visit a web page that's usually stuffed with ads. With uBlock Origin active, the difference is night and day. Pages that used to be cluttered with banners, pop-ups, and sponsored links suddenly look clean and distraction-free. You'll probably notice pages load way faster too, since all those extra ads and trackers aren't weighing things down. What's really cool is that uBlock Origin doesn't just block ads, it also stops a ton of trackers and malware domains before they even load. There's this neat animation you might imagine, with ads and pop-ups just bouncing right off your browser. And every time something gets blocked, the icon updates to show you exactly how many things uBlock Origin has stopped on that page. If you're the kind of person who likes to tinker, uBlock Origin gives you a ton of advanced options. You can open up the dashboard to explore filter lists, which are basically sets of rules for what to block. There are default lists that work great for most people, but you can add or remove lists to suit your own needs. It's all about giving you control, without making things complicated. For those moments when something slips through, or there's a specific part of a page you want gone, uBlock Origin has this handy element picker tool. You just click the tool, hover over the annoying element, and zap, it's gone, just like that. No more distracting widgets or autoplay videos that you can't get rid of. Another thing I love is how much faster everything feels. When you're scrolling through a heavy article or a news site, you'll notice that pages load in a snap, and you're using less data overall. That's not just good for your patience, it's also great if you're on a limited data plan or a slower connection. And hey, uBlock Origin is totally free and doesn't sell your data. It's developed by a community of privacy advocates who believe in an open and safer web for everyone. That's pretty rare these days, and it's definitely something I appreciate. Plus, updates are frequent, so you're always protected against the latest tracking tricks and ad networks. So, if you're looking for a simple way to dramatically improve your browsing, I really recommend giving uBlock Origin a try. It's easy to set up, super effective right out of the box, and honestly, once you start using it, you'll wonder how you ever browse the web without it. So if you're ready to take control of your online privacy and enjoy a smoother browsing experience, I really encourage you to try out these tools: Privacy Badger, HTTPS Everywhere, and uBlock Origin. Each one brings something unique to your digital toolkit, helping you block trackers, secure your connections, and clean up the web, all with just a few clicks. Remember, staying safe online doesn't have to be complicated or overwhelming. A few smart choices and the right tools can make a world of difference. So take a moment to set these up. Keep your software updated, and always stay alert to new privacy threats. Your data and your peace of mind are worth it. And hey, if you found these tips helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with your friends. We've got plenty more privacy tips and tech guides coming your way, so hit that bell icon to stay in the loop. Thanks for watching, and stay safe out there.